Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. There's not loads for us to get our teeth into today because of course it was AEW All In and really my timeline, my notifications just absolutely full of AEW stuff. Certainly looks like it was a good show, a fun show. I haven't seen it so I can't talk about it, but I've seen obviously the highlights. I've seen so many video clips and stuff of key moments. It looks like it was good. It looks like there was some nice moments that went down. Obviously, our attention, or my attention, though, is tomorrow, and it is on this match. This is the match that I'm looking at. This is the match that I'm excited for. Uncle Howdy making his in-ring debut. Now, I was going to do a separate video on the second channel just talking about this match. I didn't in the end because I forgot it's my predictions. I put my predictions up today, so I thought that it might just get in the way a little bit. So I just thought I'd share a couple of thoughts here and then we can go into the other folders. I've got one hot take, which I don't know how popular it'll be, but I really think Uncle Howdy should be allowed to kind of innovate and push things forwards. I asked the question here, like, what are you hoping to see from this? Obviously an Uncle Howdy win, but anything more than that? And I've read the replies. We've had 38 responses. And it's people saying, I'm hoping it sets up some further down the road. I'm hoping there's some tributes to Bray and Luke Harper. I'm hoping it's going to be a great match, the kind of things that you would expect. I'm just going to take a slightly different angle on that, and I'm just going to say, I hope we see something innovative, and I hope we see something that really pushes this group and Uncle Howdy forward, be it some new moves, be it a new dynamic or something unexpected. It's probably a big expectation to put onto a match, but I'm really looking for Uncle Howdy to not be too weighed down by having to constantly be a Bray tribute act, right? We've done a lot of references to Bray, a lot of links to Bray. Those links will always be there. But Bray worked because he was innovative. Bray worked because he was pushing boundaries and he was constantly being creative. I just sort of think it's not fair on Bo and this group for them to just be constantly paying respects to Bray, constantly paying respects to Bray. They've got to be allowed to explore these characters, to explore this world, to push their own boundaries, to try things that may not work, but at least try and be creative. You know, I mean, the Firefly Funhouse was amazing. Imagine if Bray had never been given the freedom to create that. What can Bo create with these characters? What can be created with these characters? What can we do with these characters? The connection with Bray will always be there. The love for Bray will always be there. But I don't think it's fair for him to go in there and, you know, he's got to do what, like, just all the stuff Bray did and that's it, you know? He's got to be allowed to push and explore and create. So I'm not expecting loads of that, but, you know, could we get a few moves we've not seen before? Could we get a few things that we've not seen before? We got a new mask and straight hair, obviously, last week. That got a lot of people's attention. Could we get a new look here? What will his ring gear be like, for example? Is it just going to be the same stuff that we see? That's what I'm expecting, but I don't know. Is there a bit of creativity there? What's the music going to be? What's the Titantron going to be? What do the Wyatt Six do whilst the match is happening? Is his finishing move going to be Sister Abigail? I don't mind if it is. Perfectly fine if it is. But what are his other signature moves? So these are the kind of things that I am looking out for in this match. I'm very excited about it. And I've got total confidence that it will deliver. Chance too good. Bo's a good wrestler as well. Former NXT champion, of course. Bo's underrated. Looks like he's put on some size as well. So, yeah, very excited for this. We will be live. We will be live on our live stream hours before Raw. If you want to come, share your thoughts, kind of expand on what we're saying here, agree or disagree, feel free to jump into our live stream. We will be starting at least 2 hours before Raw begins. So with that being said, let's get into the other folders. As we said, not loads. So here, Big Bronson Reed said, everyone keeps tagging me and mentioning me in GIFs and photos of Seth. He ain't gonna do shiz. I beat his ass so badly, he don't want no more. Now, of course, I think he will want more. I am expecting him to return. I don't know when. We know that we've got Big Bronson Reed against Braun Strowman. That match is gonna bang. Meat versus meat. We've got that on Raw. This week's Raw looks so good. I'm so excited for it. So, yeah, this is going to cook, man. So, I'm sure he'll come back. I'm sure he's got his sights set, and that should be a really fun feud. So, looking forward to that when we do get Seth back. Right, Fade said, AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship was the main event tonight at the house show in Netherlands. So that is very interesting. I did my predictions and I was saying, like, we could do Kevin as a heel and we could do heel Kevin against Cody at Bad Bloods, or we could get AJ come back and he could get like a third opportunity. I know people would not be too crazy about that, but I just think whoever Cody faces at Bad Blood, Cody's winning. Doesn't matter if it's a heel Kevin, he ain't gonna lose the title at Bad Bloods. Doesn't matter if it's a heel Kevin, doesn't matter if it's Shinsuke. I don't know that it matters if it's AJ again. Their matches have been absolute bangers, and certainly when it comes to Bad Bloods, I don't know that the Cody match is going to be a match that's going to really need to carry that pay-per-view. I wouldn't be surprised if it was CM Punk Drew that actually main evented. And obviously we don't know what's going to happen with Gunther and Randy, Liv, Rhea, Finn, Damian. Like, there's so many good matches for Bad Bloods. So this is interesting. You can see Fade has got some eyes emojis as well. Interesting. Still around, still in the mix. This main event in the Netherlands tonight. Then we got this, so 30-odd seconds of footage. WWE has shared highlights from the Gunther Ilja Dragunov match that took place today in the Netherlands. So we got these two going at it. This was, I would imagine, an amazing match. I have seen these highlights before. It looks as good as you think it would be. Obviously, they've faced quite a few times. They always have bangers. I've no doubt these two are on a collision course. Hard to see it being for the championship, though, because it doesn't feel like Ilja is quite at that level. Feels like he needs building up more. But, yeah, these two look going at it over in the Netherlands. And then we got this, Kian, shout out to you. So let's whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So WWE has ranked the top 10 entrances today. So as of right now, with the superstars that we have, these are the top 10. Now, I don't know. I'm guessing rank makes me think that these are in order. And I got a problem with this. I mean, first of all, I don't think Joe Hendry should count. He's not technically a WWE superstar. I know he's in NXT, and I know there's the relationship, but I don't think he should be there. And I certainly don't think it should be above Roman Reigns. I mean, what the flip? So weird. Then Rhea Ripley's fine, but better than Roman's entrance. Trick Williams, sit down. Trick Williams is like up here. Trick Williams is an amazing entrance. Crowd goes off when Trick Williams comes out. So him being at 7, nah. Jay Cargill, too high in my opinion. Why a 6? Amazing, love it. So I've got no problem. You know, if that was like number 1, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would say for me that's top 4. Because honestly, if you said Trick was above that and Roman was above that, I'd be fine. And if people wanted to say, nah, Cody's above it, people love the, whoa, you know, okay. And, you know, if The Rock, it's hard, isn't it? It is hard. I feel like they deserve to be a bit higher. I don't think Jade Cargill's got a better entrance than the Wyatt 6. Cody, I can understand. Seth, it is a big entrance. I'm not a fan of it, but it is a big entrance. I mean, how do you argue with The Rock? Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't argue with that, and I can't argue with that. Can't argue. Not a fan, but I get it. Okay, can't really argue. Too high. Touch too low. Touch too low. Probably would have to drop a little. I don't even think should be on the list. And way too low at number 10. And that's my opinion. What's your opinion? Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. So, yeah, as I said, I'm not sure if they're ranked. If they're not ranked, then maybe they're just the top 10. But it does say ranks, which makes me think they are in order. So we've done Wyatt 6. We've done WWE. Let's go Fun Phone Case. Look at it. I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, screw. I think you've killed this, right? It's an image that I've not seen before, right? I get tagged in a lot of the same images, right? Also, I mean, this looks like an old school phone, but I love it because it's an interesting color, but it's also got like this yellow circle in there. I got to tell you, if she pulled that out, right, and was about to take my picture, right, let's run with it, I would be tempted to look here. It really feels like my attention, my gaze, you know, the whole image is right there. I find myself looking at that, right? It's weird that that's the actual camera when that is getting such a prominent, you know, it's only the logo. It really feels like that's where, if my picture was about to be taken, that's where I'd be looking. But actually, you should be looking there. So I could see this actually being a bit cheeky and causing some photo issues as people look at the wrong thing. Certainly old people, certainly boomers, certainly people my age, you know, the 21-year-olds. We'd get caught out by this. I think we'd really get caught out by that. So really like that. An image that we've not seen before. A genuinely interesting phone case. I get tagged in a lot of just transparent phone cases, black phone cases. This is fun phone cases, yeah? And I think that's pretty fun. So, brilliant. 3, 2, 1, screw. I think you did a great job there. Can you see we are really hitting our stride now? We're really in a groove. I think as a community, we're really understanding. We're really getting this. So Ratchet the Owl says, I have made it into almost every unseen folder this year, except the Fun Phone Case folder, which is sad because I work for T-Mobile. I can't sleep thinking about it. So I went shopping, and here is attempt number 1. What I like about it is Ratchet has actually sat down and gone, right, I want to get into that folder. I know that I need to deliver some goods. Here's my first attempt, and you've killed it. I think it really shows if you put the work in. I don't know that it's going to be that hard to get into the folders. There's rules. There's rules. I like to keep it WWE, and, you know, I have to worry about copyright. I get sent a lot of stuff which has been taken from TV shows, and my first thought, or it's got like music in it, and my first thought is that going to work if I have it on mute? Will it get a copyright strike because it's been on TV? Like, there are rules that I have to follow. But you've just killed it. I mean, I don't have any of those concerns with this image. It's an image that I've not seen before, and that is just goated. Just loads of eyes. Just loads of eyes. And that might be the Fiend. I mean, it's not, but, you know. Lady eyes. Look. Loads of eyes. So, yeah, I think that is so interesting. I'm guessing this is like anime, manga. I don't know the difference. So, I'm guessing it's that, but that's right. That's top tier. I think I replied and said gold standard. That is gold standard. Right, here we've got Leah saying phone case folder. Yeah, I mean, this does feel a little bit of a step down. Not going to lie. I got tagged in this a lot, but it is Rhea Ripley, right? And more importantly than that, this tassel. Look at that. I don't know if it's a tassel. I like to think it is. You know, the things you find on curtains? I would love it if it's that. I don't even know what purpose they serve. Those tassels that you get on curtains, right? Posh curtains. So I don't think it's that. I think it is like a strap, right? But it does look like a tassel from a curtain. So loving that. I don't know why her face seems quite red. Like, is she looking at a picture of Bray Wyatt? Color red. Get it? It's a Bray joke. So there we go. We got that. And look, you can see there, right there. I could... Oh my God, that's mental! How am I doing that? Oh my God, how am I doing that? Oh my God, it's an interactive fun phone case. Oh, that is insane. That is insane. I'm glad it's only a strap. But yeah, look at that. Oh, mate. That just got better, didn't it? That just got better. That is sick. That is sick. So there we go. And then we've got this one. Look at this. Ethan said, I forgot to post this yesterday, but I thought some of my current and previous phone cases could be contenders for the fun phone case folder. I'll even take my shirt off or wear a bikini. I don't need you to do that. Not when we've got the power of Photoshop. So I've no doubt that someone in the community can grab this, put it on any kind of body that we want, any kind of bikinied body. You don't need to put that effort in. We've got people that can do that. There's ways. Don't worry. So that's nice, isn't it? Look at that. The lantern and Bray. That's really nice. That is a fun. See, it qualifies. That is a fun phone case. And we've got another one here. Let me go full screen on this, actually. I don't think you can really get... there we go. Look at that. I love it with the red phone underneath as well. That is great, isn't it? That is really cool. Look at that down there. I don't remember White Rabbit being that scary, but there we go. Yeah, I love that, bud. I think that's really, really good. I'm also very excited to see what your face pops up on, so, and I'm sure you are as well. So Ethan, shout out to you. That's the fun phone case folder. Right, let's go fun. Oh yeah, World of Wrestling with another commercial for. I do like these old commercials, and because they're commercials, I don't think we have to worry so much about copyright, but I don't know. I'm still a bit nervous with them, if I'm going to be honest. That's why I try and have the sound down a little bit. But this is a fun one. It's only short. It's only 16 seconds. This is when WWF was becoming WWE. So for those of you that don't know, WWF is the World Wildlife Fund. It's a charity in the UK, and they basically were like, nah, we've had enough. Like, those are our initials. We had them before you did, and so like you can't have WWF anymore. And so it went to court, and there was this big legal thing, and in the end it was decided that the World Wrestling Federation was going to have to change its name. So there was this big campaign of get the F out, which is so clever. Get the F out. So get the F out. So WWF became WWE. So this is one of those commercials from that time. Enjoy this.
What are you doing?
Okay, what we're gonna do today?
Just give me a little off the side, Lou.
World Wrestling Entertainment. Get the F out.
So, how do you like it?
Louie, who's better than you?
Good boy.
So he sits down to get a haircut. The old WWF logo, sits down to get a haircut, and by the end, the F has been removed. So there we go. WWF, get the F out. And there was the new logo that they had moved over to, which obviously is just the W. They didn't... some people thought they might put the E at the end. I'm glad they didn't, actually. I'm glad they didn't. I always wonder, I suppose, is that the E up there just sideways? You could claim that that is a W, right? The black bit is a W, and that bit is actually the E. So you could go with that if you wanted to. I did always wonder that if they was going to eventually add, but I'm so glad they didn't. That looks so much better and cleaner. I really like the current logo, actually. This one. I really like that. Fun fact, this, I believe, was originally meant for the network in 2014. And it was so good. It was so well received. They just changed the whole company over to it. So very good. Word of Wrestling again says, this clip leaves rent-free in my head. I'm so glad that I found it again. I've never seen this.
I'm a big eater. Let's say usually my normal, if I went to Waffle House per se, I'd probably order 10 eggs, but only like 4 yolks, 2 grilled chicken breasts, a double order of hash browns smothered, covered in chunked, orange juice, and a coffee. That'll get me started. I'm not paying that catering bill.
Smothered, covered, and chunked. I have heard that in America. Like, I believe that's like a Waffle House thing. We don't have that over here. If I said to someone, can I have it smothered, covered, and chunked? They would just look at me very strange. That's not it's not a UK thing, that. I'm guessing, what was that? Eggs, was that eggs?
Grilled chicken breast, a double order of hash browns smothered, covered in chunked.
So, hash browns, smothered in love? I'm guessing cheese. You Americans love cheese. Smothered in cheese, smothered, covered in more cheese, and then chunks of cheese. So there we go. Smothered, covered, and chunks. That's what he says, isn't it?
Chunked, orange juice, and a coffee. Hash browns smothered, covered in chunked, orange.
Smothered, covered, and chunked. In my head, it's cheese, cheese, cheese. It's probably cheese, cheese, ham, or something like that. But yeah, very, very good. Ryder said, this is a GOAT tweet. This is good. So obviously, spoiler for AEW. There was a new champ. And this is Roman reaction meme said, Mariah May's render if WWE had to make it. So she's become the new champion. And if WWE were going to then make her render champion, this is what they would do. It's true, isn't it? It's true. We have looked on Unseen about those renders that have been butchered, where like the wrong hands and everything are on that. That is exactly what they would do. That is exactly what they would do. Ryder said, "Goat tweet it is," because it's true. We got this as well. This, I believe, was in the Netherlands. So here, look, we've got Bloodline acknowledging, and then so did A-Town Down Under. And I think they then realized their mistake, denied. They think they're part of the team, crying face. So Spartan, shout out to you. They thought they were all friends. They thought they were all on the same sides. Didn't go well. Didn't go well. And then we got other. So here we've got Mercedes saying, Wembley, please say hello to your CEO, Brat Summer. And then Bayley responded, hello. Obviously, these two really, really good friends. I saw the question that was asked to Mercedes about her divorce. That was low, man. That was low. That was low. I mean, you can't really have it both ways. That's the only thing I would say. You can't criticize the press for asking softball questions and then get upset with them if they ask things that aren't softball questions. So you can't have it all. But you can also go, nah, that was low, man. That was low. So, yeah, that was a good little moment. Look at this. Samantha reposted God is Good repeatedly after Ricochet's debut. She reposted it like loads of times. God is good, God is good, God is good, God is good. When Ricochet came, you got a great reaction actually. Oh, spoiler by the way. When Ricochet came out at, and I saw the spoiler Nigel McGuinness bit as well. That was really good. I thought that was excellent actually. The Nigel McGuinness moment. I thought that was really, really good. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. So not the biggest. I mean, we started with some thoughts on Howdy. I don't mind if like I'm struggling to see Howdy lose because how's he going to get pinned? He ain't going to submit. He better not submit. So I'm struggling to see him lose unless it's like DQ or something like that. So I'm thinking he's going to win. My guess is probably that it's going to be the match is happening and then the Creeds get involved. So Howdy wins by DQ. That's going to be my guess. And then I do think it will set up something a bit further down the road. But I'm really looking for something new creative, something that's his, you know, something that's Uncle Howdy's, a new move or something like that, you know. I'm sure we'll get the yeah, and, you know, maybe the lantern, and I mean, there will always be tributes to the past, but I'm looking to the future as well. So let's see. I'm so excited. I really don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited for it. So thanks a lot for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the support for the channel. And don't forget, we will be live hours before Raw begins later on. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.